Hello everyone. In today's videos, we will be discussing the top 5 best leaf blowers and vacuums available on the market. The list has been curated based on features, prices, quality, durability, and the reputation of the manufacturers. If you are looking for an affordable and reliable best leaf blowers and vacuums, this video will guide you through some great options. Number 1. Greenworks Single-Speed Electric Blower. For small yards and light cleanup that doesn't require the power of a more expensive model, we recommend the Greenworks Single-Speed Electric Blower. We tested one both in the lab and at home, and we found it to be very lightweight and easy to maneuver, as long as you don't trip over the power cord, with enough power to handle both wet and dry leaves. We used this leaf blower at home primarily on our front porch to clear hydrangea leaves and petals, blow grass clippings off our driveway and sidewalk, and tidy up other debris. We had previously used a larger and more powerful blower for those tasks but found it to be so unwieldy that we would just sweep instead. That wasn't an issue with how lightweight and easy this blower is to handle. One thing we love about this electric leaf blower is the cord lock system, which holds your extension cord in place. We never had the cord accidentally come unplugged, so we think that it's really an essential feature for a corded electric blower like this. We also liked how easy it was to plug it in and start blowing off our porch at any time, without worrying about batteries or gas. This leaf blower isn't as powerful as many of our recommendations, with a slightly slower airspeed and significantly lower airflow. That's why we think it's best for smaller jobs. You're also limited by the length of your extension cord and the availability of power outlets around the exterior of your home. Number 2. Greenworks Cordless Leaf Blower, Vacuum. If you're looking for a leaf blower that can also vacuum and mulch, we recommend the Greenworks Cordless Brushless Leaf Blower, Vacuum. We tested this combo unit all around our yard to blow grass clippings from our patio and walkways, and also checked out the vacuum mode, and it performed both tasks quite well. This blower did a great job clearing wet and dry grass clippings from our yard, patio, and walkway. The airflow is on the low side, but the airspeed is quite fast, so it excels at blowing lightweight debris like grass clippings. It's much quicker than sweeping manually and less tiring since the blower is very light and easy to handle. We also tested out the vacuum mode and mulching feature with grass clippings since the leaves had yet to start to fall. Aside from an initial issue with getting the collection bag securely zipped up, we found that it vacuumed up most of the grass clippings, and then we could switch back to the blower mode to finish tidying up. Since this leaf blower, vacuum is on the weaker side in terms of airflow, we think it's best for lighter jobs, smaller yards, and dry leaves. It may struggle with large or wet leaves, so keep that in mind if you prefer to clear your leaves all at once. In that case, you may do better with a more powerful option like the Ego Power Plus 670 CFM blower, our overall best battery-powered leaf blower, or a dedicated leaf mulcher. This combo model comes with a blower tube, a vacuum tube, and a large collection bag, and we found it quite easy to switch between modes. The accessories snap into place without too much time or effort, and the process isn't difficult to figure out. It is a little awkward to hold and access the controls when using it in vacuum mode, but we were able to use it effectively anyway. Number 3. Ego Power Plus LB6003 Cordless Leaf Blower. If you have a big yard and a lot of leaves to deal with, we recommend this backpack leaf blower from Ego. It's extremely powerful but also surprisingly lightweight, with a harness that makes it very comfortable to wear for long periods of time. When we tested this leaf blower in our lab and at home, we found the controls to be very easy to use, but it's definitely more powerful than it is precise. This leaf blower performed exceptionally well when we tested it in our lab, clearing leaves from a variety of surfaces in a short amount of time. The powerful airflow didn't allow us to achieve any level of precision, but we think you should be able to gather large, loose piles of leaves if you have a huge lawn with a lot of trees. We were especially impressed with how this leaf blower performed in our tests of raw power, which involved moving weighted fish nets. We were able to stand quite a distance away and still freely move the weighted nets, so we think it's a great option for clearing out piles of heavy, Wet leaves. When we used this blower at home in a yard that has more than 20 trees, we found that it vastly reduced the amount of time we would typically spend raking. It also handled other debris like sticks from our driveway, and then we used it to clear some snow from the driveway and sidewalk during the winter. We found this leaf blower to be very comfortable to wear for long periods of time since it has a well-designed harness. It also weighs about half as much as the Husqvarna gas backpack leaf blower, our most powerful pick. The Husqvarna is more powerful, but it's also a lot noisier. This leaf blower also has a cruise control mode that we found very useful. While it normally requires you to hold down the trigger to keep the blower going, the cruise control mode lets you set the airflow you want. We appreciate that option, since it doesn't fatigue your hand as much. Number 4. Worx Turbine 600 Electric Leaf Blower. The Worx Turbine 600 Electric Leaf Blower is our favorite corded leaf blower because it provides very high airflow while still being lightweight and easy to handle. It performed well in our lab tests and then helped reduce the time we spent doing yard work at home, with variable speeds that blew right through small and larger tasks. When we tested this leaf blower at our lab, it was extremely effective at clearing both dry and wet leaves from a variety of surfaces. It was especially fast when blowing leaves from a hard concrete surface, but we were also impressed with how well it handled heavy, wet leaves. The airspeed is lower than a lot of the models we've tested, but the extremely high airflow really gets the job done. We also used this blower at home to clear leaves from our yard and patio area, which is where it came in handy that it's so lightweight and maneuverable. We like that it has 2 power settings, which we used to handle different jobs around the yard. It was a bit awkward to change the power setting with just one hand, but we were able to reach over with our other hand to take care of it. Number 5. Husqvarna 2-cycle gas backpack leaf blower. If you're looking for raw power, we recommend the Husqvarna 150 BT. This backpack leaf blower runs on gas and has a hefty 51cc motor, and it outperforms all of our other recommendations by a significant amount. We were blown away by the sheer speed of the air flowing from the nozzle and the massive volume of air it pushed, which made very short work of an 800 square foot area covered in grass clippings and leaves. While we used this leaf blower in a relatively small area, the power impressed us so much that we're confident that it's suitable for the biggest yards with the heaviest leaf coverage. It shortened the amount of time we typically spend on yard maintenance by a significant amount, blowing away wet grass clippings and leaves with remarkable speed. All that power comes with a few downsides, including noise and flying debris. We feel like it's very important to wear ear protection when using this tool, and you may want to consider eye protection or a face mask. We noticed a lot of grit and other debris flying around and even back at our face, especially when blowing off hard surfaces. This is a heavy tool, tipping the scales at almost 3 times the weight of the handheld Echo 2-stroke cycle handheld leaf blower, our overall best gas leaf blower pick, but the harness is so comfortable that we never really felt the weight. The weight is really only an issue when taking the leaf blower out of storage and putting it away, since we barely felt it once we had it on.